Hello there, commanders, and welcome to the first episode of Total War Arena Replay Analysis. So, how is that different from the previous series, the battle commentary? Well, in this series I am accepting replays from you, dear viewers, and I will be giving you advice on how to improve. So the first, brave enough viewer, brave enough commander, after all, we have a special name for you on this channel. First brave enough commander to send me a replay is Antorox, and he's playing on Militiades slingers. I see he's also being joined by Militiades on triple javelin. So I guess first advice here, since this is all the series is about, when you're bringing a party, try to bring, units that actually can work together well, or even if you don't, try to go into the same place on the battlefield, although maybe it'll be too much ranged units here in the middle then, so arguably that's okay, or maybe the spots were just taken away from you. Okay, cavalry approaching, targeting it, really good. It's a soft target after all. But you should also notice that half of your unit here, or more than half, isn't able to shoot. So you're losing a little bit of firepower over there. And you could just reposition between volleys. But okay, you've used your rapid shot or whatever it's called to increase your damage. You didn't use focus fire, which we should have to increase your damage even further. So consider doing that, and then you have javelins here to target, and you're shooting at the studio. See, you should go for finish the kill. Okay, this archer guy barraged this javelin and dealt a lot of damage. 2 units are routed, but one survived. You're literally in the perfect position to finish them, and you're still shooting the studios. So yeah, that's not a mistake. Also be aware this cavalry is over here, charges the archers. So well, he doesn't have a charge, but it still is close. So what you should do is move over here, be closer to your units. There are also slingers here you could fight, and instead you're still shooting the studios, and you're getting really close because you lost the angle on them. Now you're moving back, but there's still a lot of cavalry threats roaming in the area. Be aware of them. And you could have just shot slingers here from the safety, but instead you choose to abandon the safety and go for very cool heavy stones to the back. But well, your enemy turns around. Oh, now gives you reshots. Okay, well, that's very generous of him. Okay, that's nice. But yes, those slingers are now targeting you. You're out of heavy stones. And this guy is engaging you. And he's in vengeance. Yeah, he is. Run away. No, don't pull through him. What? Again, shooting heavy melee infantry. Not necessarily the best of ideas. Also landing some friendly fire. Arguably your angle is quite bad. And yep, you're still fighting this Germanicus vengeance. Okay, he's getting routed, but you've taken a lot of damage. Unnecessary damage at that. Should have just routed here to the safety. Like, I know, okay, you're trying to get a cool shot, but... And okay, here's the cavalry we've spotted earlier. It is being chased by your own cavalry, so that's okay. And you're close to melee unit, there's nothing really you can do, so yeah, just stay there. Target javelins, okay, really nice. Really nice. Run away. Okay, good. Well, oh, you charged. See, okay, well, yes, you should use charge as Militiades to dodge enemy cavalry charges. Don't do that if you end up running into your own men, because then you're just getting stuck. So, good idea about implementation in this case. Okay, I see Militiades is coming here as well, so you get some more reinforcements. And in general, yeah, in this situation, keep targeting javelins is a good idea, but now, since the reinforcements have arrived, you should prioritize surviving. There are also javelins here and forksmen here that could very easily finish you off. And what you need to pay attention to is XP. So if your unit dies, you lose all of that bright XP. So prioritize surviving. You don't have a healing zone here at C yet. Well, C is available for capture, but nobody has captured it yet. So the closest one is here or here. So you just retreat. Because, yeah, if you lose all of that XP, it's such a huge waste. Okay, yes, you're running away, that's good, but be aware of this cavalry. There's no melee units close by to guarantee you safety. Well, Militiades is taking that charge for you, that's very generous of him, deploying some Khal troops as well. He's saving your life right now. More caltrops here, I see. And then Militiades has already leveled up, so if his units die, it's not that big of a deal if your units were to die, since they're literally just about to level up. And there we go. The global XP that your team secures all over the map pushes you ever so slightly into the level up. And the enemy is going to get C. Okay, and looks like you're getting it back to safety, although Discovery is still a looming threat over here. So what you should have done better here, first of all, that was way too aggressive. Respect your opponents, right? Because yeah, going for those reshots, really cool if it works. But if it doesn't, if your enemy actually thinks for a second and turns around, which he did, then you're in very much trouble. And you need to then immediately react and run away, fix your positioning, well, keep yourself safety, keep yourself shooting, because that's what slingers are all about, pretty much. Okay, here, low-hanging fruit, just taking it. Okay, that's good. You could have used focus fire instead of rapid shot, because then rapid shot puts you on tired, and focus fire would have been enough. But that's nitpicking, so I'll give you that. But it is also a longer cooldown, which you could use right now. And here, see, you've picked Militiades, and it's okay if you, if that's the only choice you have. But if you have a choice between Kenane and Militiades on tier 7, I would definitely recommend Kenane instead. Because in this situation, right here, you could have hunted those archers. And now they're out of your vision, hidden in the forest, and you cannot shoot them anymore. And you're shooting Testudos again. So you're shooting Testudos, not the best of ideas. You should just take the... This is a waste of time, right? Shooting at Testudo is a waste of time. You should just take the time to reposition, which you are, but this cavalry here. Want to help him? Shoot the cavalry, shoot cavalry. Okay, there are archers here, then I guess shoot archers. Well, luckily there's this cavalry player over here, so he can intercept that cavalry more or less. And it's still Germanicus cavalry, so let's not expect great things out of them, I guess. Although I did just say not to underestimate your opponents. Nice pick on a target there. Militiades MVP scouting for you, spotting the archers so we can finish them. It's pretty nice. Okay, good. It's cavalry approaching. Get closer to your melee units. Closer to your melee units. It's getting teleported back. Oh, this guy is friendly firing. Wow. Okay, finish the kill here. And also, well, the slingers over here. So, but you should definitely finish the kill here. What are you doing? Finish the kill. Okay, good, good. Why aren't you finishing the kill? Come on. This guy is 9 soldiers. Well, this clicking time, but also below 10, because you can see that because of his low morale. And if you finish the kill, right? We've already covered that. You lose all the accumulated XP you have, and you also put the guy on cooldown. If he loses both his units that survived, he loses XP on them, and he is put on cooldown. He has what? With 1 XP, that it's 40 seconds. He's out of the battle for 40 seconds. In this case, he's only out, well, he needs to still run back and then heal. So that maybe is arguably more than 40 seconds, so there's some calculation to be done there. But just the additional price of getting rid of his XP, and, oh, okay, that was bad, and getting more XP yourself is, you know, usually convincing enough. So be aware of the friendly fire here. That was a really bad angle, but hey, I'm not going to throw stones here because I've been there myself. I've done worse even. I even done worse. Okay, cavalry here. Stay close to your melee units. Run through them. Through. Hey, good. I have javelins entering your range. No, this cavalry here. Stop running into danger. I mean, yeah, okay, it did charge, I think. So there's no threat of you getting charged, and you want to help your archers. That's very noble, but in order to even shoot them, you need to get here on top of this. Oh, well, I guess that also counts, but yeah, all this time you just could have shot the javelins, which are much better target for you in this case. This melee player just gives up, doesn't want to protect. And see, this guy regained your charge, his charge. If he turned around and charged you instead, you would be close to death pretty much. And you are a very important player for your team right now, so you need to prioritize your safety. Because, yeah, the enemy has 3 ranged players in this area, and you're pretty much the only counter at the moment. So, okay, get away from the slingers. Yes, focus on the javelins. That is really good, actually. Good positioning yourself outside of the range of both the archers and enemy slingers, keeping the enemy javelins in your range so you can keep shooting them. That's really good. But what you sacrifice by doing so is being close to your melee units. So you still need to be aware of this cavalry. Well, it is mostly dead, okay, but also Foxman here, and this archer player is being cut down also. Well, he isn't running away from cavalry, so there we go. So keep being aware of the enemy units in the area. Okay, good. I want to see you finish the kill. Finish the kill. He has a spawning zone right here. You can literally just run back, heal up, and be back into the action within 10 seconds. Okay, you got lucky, this unit got routed and the point was flipped, so the healing zone disappeared. But he still gets to just retreat over here, he's recalling to the base, and he'll be back sooner and he's not going to lose XP. There are the Foxmen I've talked about. Yes, you're focusing the archers, which would be good if not for the Foxmen. So, you do not take Kenana, you take Militiades for his increased mobility. This would be a perfect opportunity to use his charge and run away very quickly, dodge the enemy charge. So even if you're slow on the reaction, slow on noticing the enemy units charging you, then you can still use that charge as a last second safety net and dodge the bullet that Kenana, I guess, otherwise couldn't. But Kenana also has a rapid advance, so as soon as you just realize at all, you're fine. Unless there's just no protection and the enemy is faster. But okay, in this situation as well, you've saved 2 units that just leveled up, and the unit that was about to level up died. So yeah, now when you're getting surprise charged from the rear, and just, whoa, what the hell just happened? Now you got charged. Oh shit, okay, let's run away. That's not really the first thing you think about, so yeah, I will let that slide. But it's something to consider, right? If you're in a situation where you know you're dead, then, well, you weren't exactly dead, you still got away, right? But yeah, when you're in a situation where you're almost dead, sometimes it's better to just sacrifice 2 of the units, right? Sacrifice these 2 units and keep this one, more important one, alive, and then get those 2 back through healing rather than the other way around, because this unit was about to level up. But well, it is the end of the battle pretty much. There's no way the enemy can do, nothing enemy can do to win this battle really. You have a really nice target here. I guess you don't want to deal friendly fire to that elephant, but in this case it will be a good friendly fire. This is a really soft target. Elephant is not a soft target, so yeah, your accuracy is also good enough to do good friendly fire in there. Okay, you're shooting the cavalry. It charges into a wall. Good firepower, and it is being retreated, but it is still cavalry, it is still triple, and instead of running to safety, you're running straight into danger, and you get charged. Yeah. Again, it's still the end of the battle, so I could let that slide, right? But overall, just try to get into good habits. So don't do like stupid shit at the end of the battle just because you've already secured a win. So then when the win actually isn't secured, you have that muscle memory in your brain. So in situations such as this, you see enemy cavalry, nothing between you and the cavalry, you calculate, okay, can I shoot it now? I have the heavy stones, right? So I should be able to deal a lot of damage. Well, yes, but not enough damage to actually stop them and kill them before they charge you. So the first thing you do in situations such as this, you look around you for melee units, and there was one that could have easily protected you. So in situations such as this, just run behind your enemy, your allied units, your melee units to safety, and then start shooting. Rather than shoot first, get charged, run away later. That's just the wrong order of doing things. So yeah, consider that. But overall, yeah, that was a really, really good battle. And we have a lot to learn. So positioning, improve your positioning, be aware of your surroundings, right? be aware of the enemy threats that can charge you and how to run away from them. Don't put yourself in danger unnecessarily, because you had as valid targets in your range that could have easily shoot from safety, but instead you decided to sacrifice the safety for not much more gain, and then you also screwed up the implementation of that since you didn't run away from that Germanicus Vengeance. And yeah, the overall targeting, that just don't waste your time shooting testudos. It's not a very good idea. Use that time to reposition. So yeah, with that said, this is the first episode of the series, so let me know in the comments below what I could improve myself as a YouTuber, as an entertainer, I guess. What I'm thinking about, maybe I should pause during the battle, finish my point, and then continue, because there were certain points in the video where it's like I was still finishing my previous point, but there was another thing happening that I also wanted to give my advice on. And yeah, I was then falling behind on the commentary, let's say, because the battle was happening too fast compared to how fast I could talk and explain my points. So that is something for me to consider. Let me know in the comments below if you think that would be better, or if then that would make it like too slow with all the pauses. And yeah, give me any other feedback you want in the comments below. And while you're there, you can friendly fire that subscribe button and like button and notification bell button, and I don't know, you can go check out the links in the description below as well to help us bring Arena back to the West. Let Creative Assembly know that we are still there, still waiting, still wanting to play that game on our own servers. And with that said, I'll see you on Arena's Battlefields, Commanders.